What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Masters Physique Network. We have another episode here where we are highlighting a incredible athlete, another Masters athlete, Karmon Miller. Karmon, please, the audience may not know much about you, but I have a feeling that they will be hearing more of you. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about who you are, how you got started into bodybuilding, and some of your recent accomplishments so the whole world, the audience can kind of know a little bit more about you.
Hi. As stated, I'm Karmon Miller. My age is 41. I am part of the Masters category in bodybuilding. I am a mother of three. I've been married for over 20 years. Um,
Nice.
I do work in real estate. I do have a full-time job as well. What really got me started in bodybuilding was right after COVID, I had gained like 50 pounds. So after the gyms opened back up, I wanted to go in and get a little fit, lose a little weight. It wasn't going so well for me. So I found a girl in the gym that was super fit and I wanted to look like her. So I kind of befriended her. Now she's my best friend. And
Nice.
we started working out in 2023 together. And I think I did 16,000 burpees that year.
Wow.
I did lose quite a bit of weight, but I was really good about following the plan. So she was like, "You should try bodybuilding." And her
Yeah.
husband is the coach, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll take you on." So I did my first bodybuilding show in 2024.
Nice.
Uh,
Wow.
was really it was enlightening. I did the Indy Supershow. I actually
Nice.
did really well. I got like two first place, two second place, a third, and a fourth place
Hmm.
in category. I didn't know how to pose, so if I can recommend something, get a posing coach.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
then I just kind of fell in love with it and decided I like doing this. So then I did my second show in 2025. May, I did the Indiana Muscle, and then I
Mhm.
just completed my third show, which was the Indy Super Show this year, and I won the overall in figure and came in second in women's physique, and I'm on to Masters Nationals.
Nice. Excellent. Excellent. It sounds to me like you haven't been in the bodybuilding industry that long. And that's an incredible rise to hear from start to finish. Let's not say finish, start to present, because you're
Yeah.
nowhere near the end of your career, obviously. And as stated, something as simple as, COVID-19 triggering a passion that rolled into a most recent overall win. Um, have you ever taken some time to kind of step back and just ask yourself or take a minute to breathe and see all that you've accomplished in such a short amount of time? Has it dawned on you yet?
Yes. So I actually we so I have a really lovely family and we
Mhm.
sit back and go over everything and I have a very supportive husband. I am the first one in my family that is into bodybuilding. All of my children
Excellent.
are athletes. They do swim, they play volleyball. I have one of my sons is going to collegiately swim next
Wow.
fall. And but we've kind of looked back and we have a whole kind of shrine of this is what you're doing. Basically, I was a stay-at-home mom for so many years and then I went into working and now it's just finally something to do for myself and to kind of see what I can do, the levels that I can push, like who I can become, who I was always meant to be, and so it's really fun to step back and look at those things.
Excellent. Yeah, it's definitely quite a rise, and I think that that's one thing that's it's missing when it comes to masters athlete as a whole is that there's a lot of athletes that are very well settled in their lives. A lot of athletes that have accomplished something already, and that gives these athletes such an incredible edge because you've been tested, you've been through the trials and tribulations that life brings as a whole, and then now you've had some personal achievements, but bodybuilding always seems as though it's that additional layer for masters athletes, and there's always this fire and this gear inside of masters athletes where it's like I've turned this on before. Let me turn it on again and then challenge myself in a completely different way. And there's no surprise at all that you've had the success that you've had. This takes a lot of resilience, a lot of patience. I'm sure being a stay-at-home mom, and then with active children, you're always on the run. So you've been tested. You've been tested, and there's no surprise that you are where you are today. So heading into this pro card run, you said you're working with a coach, and without giving away too many details, because I'm a coach myself, I'm an athlete as well. I don't like giving out too many details. But if you can, let the audience know kind of what your focus has been going into the pro shot at the pro card, and also potentially maybe feedback that the judges gave where you can kind of get an edge on the competition when you step on stage for that pro card.
So with this last show, our main focus was to get me pro lean because
Nice.
we lean. We really wanted to encompass like what it means to be a pro. What do I need to do to be a pro? So I needed to like have a mindset of already being a pro.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
really got me as lean as well. We're a little leaner now even than the last show. And what we've really been focusing on going into the next show is we got a lot of great feedback from Bill Silva, and it was coming a little fuller. I was a little flat. Really working on playing with carbs and
Nice.
load deloading, just kind of seeing where my muscles, what goes where, um, and just really focusing on my not so much getting any leaner because I'm already pretty lean, just focusing on filling my muscles out where they are lean.
Nice. And that's honestly the feedback is probably some of the best feedback you ever want to get is when a judge says, "Hey, I just need you to eat a little more." I mean, who wouldn't want that problem
Yeah.
during a peak week? And I love what you said about the mindset. I've been competing myself for 5 years. I'm a pro classic physique competitor, and I got my pro card back in I want to say 2024. And right before I got my pro card, my mentality had a switch just like yours did, in which I started to carry myself the way a pro would. I started to think the way a pro would think. I would train the way a pro would train. My intent was different. And it's no surprise that, when you put your energy in one direction, the universe seems to bring you exactly what you're already positioning yourself for. So you saying that kind of gave me chills because what you're doing is actually manifesting in the future what the outcome we all know will be ultimately if you continue on the path that you're on. So that's excellent to hear. And that's great advice for anyone out there, honestly, on how to go about, the transition from amateur to pro, regardless if it's masters or not. You're definitely onto something. You're definitely onto something. So it's exciting to know that the shot for the pro card stage, we're going to get to see Karmon Miller 2.0, fully filled out. That same conditioning that is more than likely going to get you noticed on that stage, a national level stage. So excited to know that that's what's coming up without too much details being added. So after you step on the stage, do you have any plans for the rest of the season, or is this next show kind of where you're at, and we'll play it by ear going from there?
So the next show, that's obviously the goal right now. And then I think after that, we're going to take probably a year because I've been competing every year
Yeah,
to really grow and like see, because I do think I would like my lats to be a little fuller.
got you.
I just, I'm so tall. I'm 5'11", so it's hard to
Mhm. Fill it
show.
out. Yeah,
Yeah. So, and we really want to have a really good off season,
nice.
especially I'm pro, because I'm going to need to grow a little bit and come in a little more conditioned to, hang with the big dogs. So,
Yeah, yeah,
so, so that's kind of the
excellent.
goal.
So is the plan to kind of stay masters throughout the journey, or do you ever plan on dipping into open at any given time?
So I would probably do an open. It was just the way the shows lined up this time that I thought that Masters, I kind of wish I would have done Universe. I thought like now looking
Mhm.
back, I'm like, oh, that would have been fun to just hop right in. But you live and you learn.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the plan. Coach got everything mapped out. Carmen, I really want to say that we do appreciate your time here at Masters Physique Network. We're cheering on all of our masters, and we're excited to cover you and highlight you. We definitely will be rooting for you during this pro title attempt that you're going for, and we have no doubt at all that you're going to do and bring a package that is well beyond what we saw in Indy. And we're excited to bring that out. But yeah, just wanted to end with that. Appreciate having your time. Definitely will love to have a conversation with you more in the future. And we'll be keeping in touch. Everyone who has been watching, thank you for tuning in to Masters Physique Network. This is the athlete's highlight version of the YouTube channel. If you love this content, you love content that's just like it, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And also make sure you follow Carmen on her journey to her pro card win. I have no doubt that there's some good things coming for her in the future. Everyone, peace out. Appreciate you guys for joining.
Thank you.